EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Jacob Eason. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun is Eason. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
6-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Akers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Eason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. These two teams all tied after one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see, the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Eason. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Just like that.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Eason. Flushed out right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And a Jaguar first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first down carry for Barkley. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, Eason. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. This is the tight end fan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Eason. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Marr able to put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
58, boy, 58, 58, come on. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run here with Akers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At the 45-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Yeah.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jacob Eason. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 18.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He with 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, and being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll go to Barkley again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Ravens 13. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Eason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Eason. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Down by 8, they say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Jacksonville, the win will move them to 7-2 now.